a bigger story. It's a bigger story than you can imagine. It's a big story about a really big God. Discover the story that shows you the character of God.
Hey, I'm John, and I gotta be honest, I love this book right here. It's my Bible. 66 books that'll blow your mind. Not just because it looks cool, but because it's packed full of true stories that all add up to one big story of how God made us, loves us, and has given us a role to play in His plan to fix this broken world. See, because of Jesus, we don't have to stay broken. Following Him, we've got a chance to grow up and become whole, to be truthful in what we say and how we act. That's honesty. Choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. I've got 5 stories right here that show how sticking to the truth can keep you out of trouble, while a few little lies can dunk you into hot water, fast. We start out in the book of Proverbs, which is filled with smart sayings. A lot of them were written by Solomon, the wisest man to ever live. Hope that gets your attention, because this is what chapter 10, verse 9 says. Anyone who lives without blame walks safely, but anyone who takes a crooked path will get caught. We're not talking about hiking trails here. We're talking what happens when you tell one tiny little lie, which leads to another, and then another, and pretty soon you're all knotted up. But choose honesty up front, and you'll find it's a great way to stay out of trouble before it starts. Now we swing back to the first book of the Bible, Genesis 27. Jacob's up to his tricky ways one more time. Here he already conned his brother Esau out of their father Isaac's power and wealth. But before Isaac dies, he still has a special blessing to give Esau. This time, Jacob's mom Rebekah hatches a plot. She and Jacob scheme to make Isaac believe Jacob is Esau and give him the blessing instead. That sounds a bit tangled. Well, the result is one hairy mess. Now we jump ahead to one of the history books of the Bible. 2 Kings, starting in chapter 5. The prophet Elisha has a servant named Gehazi who's tired of living the simple life. One day, God uses Elisha to help heal a wealthy foreign commander of a terrible skin disease. When the commander offers Elisha expensive gifts in return, Gehazi can't wait to get his hands on the money and the cool new clothes. But Elisha refuses to take any of it. When the commander leaves, Gehazi sneaks after him with a whopping big lie to get the gifts himself. But instead of new clothes, Gehazi ends up covered in something a lot less hip. Time to slide ahead a few books to Esther. Chapter 3. Haman's just been promoted as the king's most important advisor. But there's one man who won't bow to him, Mordecai. Haman's so angry, he vows to destroy not just Mordecai, but all his people, the Jews. Haman goes straight to the king and claims the Jews are dangerous and have to be wiped out. At first, the king believes Haman's lie. But once the plan is set up in motion, Haman gets tripped up and loses more than just his job in the process. We wrap up in the New Testament, in the book of 1 John. It's important to be truthful with everyone, but it's even more important to be truthful with God. 1 John 1:9 says, "But God is faithful and fair. If we admit that we have sinned, He will forgive us our sins. He will forgive every wrong thing we have done. He will make us pure." Sure, God already knows what's on our hearts, but He wants to hear it from us. Laying it all on the table when we talk to God keeps us close to Him, no matter what. Honesty. It's not just what you say, it's how you live and what you do. I can't wait to see how it plays out in you and me.